tweak the playbook to get more lobs for you?
Not yet. But I'm glad Steph finally is the guy that threw a lob to me so I could show my talents. For sure. The guys don't believe I had it, so I had to show it off.
You heard from Vince that you gave him a little.
I did, as soon as I turned my phone on after the game. He said, "You gonna steal my move now too?" So that was definitely a shout out to him. To me, probably the greatest dunker we ever had in this game.
You ever taught some of the guards about how they need to lob it to you in those situations?
I actually told Rondo when he first got here I wanted one lob for the rest of the season, but he hasn't come through yet, so we'll see.
He said yesterday he was off the hook because of the All-Star game. So.
Yeah, sometimes we have so many games. I don't go below the free throw line. It's hard to get a lob in if I just travel to three, but maybe one of these days I get out on the break like I used to in '98, and then you might catch me one.
Speaking of guys throwing down some dunks, what do you think of Amari?
Well, hopefully it's going to go down here in the next couple hours. I mean, we can talk about all you want, but I'll be careful to make comments about something that's not done yet. I think I've seen something in my career before. Guys commented on something and then ended up falling through, but I think it looks pretty good. I think it's obviously would be a great upgrade to our front line, especially our thin bench on the front line. So hopefully it's going to go down, and we'll go from there.
How much have you kind of missed a pick and roll player like that since Brandon White, since the trade?
Well, we do a lot of picking and popping now with our guys besides Tyson. But, when we spread the floor, the role is usually there. And Tyson's great at it, Brandon is great at it. And that's Amari made a living off it for a long time this league.
You guys were hopeful on the health front before the break. Do you feel like it sort of came through as you wished? Pretty well?
Yeah, I think the break came at the right time. If it ever comes at the right time. We were banged up a little bit. Monte didn't move well there. I thought in the last game he toughed it out, but he wasn't himself. And Tyson obviously missed the game, and so did Rondo. So hopefully everybody feels ready to go tomorrow, health-wise, and rested. And the schedule we got coming up the last 20-some games is a beast. I think we got one of the toughest schedules remaining in the West. There's not a lot of Eastern Conference teams we got left. So it's going to be all Western powerhouses night in, night out. So hopefully we can win our fair share of it and gain some momentum going towards the playoffs.
It wasn't 3 days on the beach, but did the break rejuvenate you at all, or was it all worth it?
Well, I got a little mixed in, a little rest. The NBA was nice enough to give me that Friday off, so I didn't have to hurry up there Thursday and do that whole media and hearings and stuff. So I was home Thursday, chilled out, saw the family, and then Friday flew up there. And actually enjoyed my time. It wasn't so cold. You could barely set a foot outside, but other than that, we had a good time. Came back Sunday night late, and basically had Monday and Tuesday kind of relax, and got a little work in these 2 days, and I think I feel good to go.
Hey Dirk, is it hard for you to take the occasional vet day off or play a little bit fewer minutes, knowing, or is it easier knowing that it's all about getting you ready for the playoffs or being fresh for the?
Well, I think my goal this weekend was to have some fun, also mix in some rest, play a few minutes, keep a rhythm, get a lob. So I got everything that I wanted to do. I got accomplished, and now it's pushing towards the playoffs. I'm hopefully staying healthy. I thought I had a good shooting rhythm going into the break, even though against Utah I missed a few. But just I got to keep that going and keep looking for my shot if it's there, and hopefully being the efficient scorer that I can be. going towards the playoffs.
But you guys had 6 weeks with Rondo, and he's out a couple weeks. Now you're picking back up with him. How do you feel things are going in terms of meshing with him offensively as a starting five?
Well, you know, I think we're going to be at our best when we get stops. You know, but that's been the case for a long, long time here. I think knowing that we're not a great one-on-one playing team, we got to try to keep the game random, keep getting stops, rebound the ball, which is sometimes an issue for us, and then push the ball up and play fun. Everybody sharing multiple pick and rolls. I think that's the only way to play. If we don't get stops and we take the ball out, we're going to go through some tough times scoring. In those games or those nights where, you know, the scoring is not going too well, we need to be solid defensively. And I think we've shown flashes or quarters here and there with Rondo in there where we can be a really good defensive team. With Rondo picking up pressure full court, with Tyson anchoring the defense from behind, and me and Parsons getting lost somewhere in there. I think we've shown that we can be a pretty decent defensive team, and those nights where teams are really locking into us, we got to sometimes win the game over defense. That's just what it's going to be like.
Dirk, who do you think your toughest competition is down the stretch?
Who is not? I mean, the West is to me is wide open. I mean, Golden State has been great all year. At this point, they got to be the favorites, but. You know, with San Antonio's going to be healthy and going to turn it on here. I think OKC is going to make a run here, get into the playoffs. So, I mean, there's multiple teams that out there can win it all. I think Memphis got better with the Jeff Green trade. They look really solid if they're healthy. They have a great home court advantage. So, you know, every team in the West is stacked and pretty good.
Thanks, Dave.
Thanks, guys.